So for the back of our postcard, we need to make sure there is some really important information that goes on here. This side, we're going to write a fun little note. This side, we have to have the information that the post office will read. And so we need to have 3 lines for writing that information. And you know what? We're going to need some sort of ruler or straight edge. If you have a ruler, that's awesome. If you don't, find anything that is flat and has a straight edge. This is the back of my writing paper. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to draw 3 lines here. And if I want to be careful, I could use pencil first. And so I need to make sure there's room for stamp at the top. And I want this to be just on the half, on the right-hand half of this. And I'm going to draw 1 line. I'm going to put my finger down, make sure it's that far down below. 2, put my finger down, move it down some more. See how you can do a lot of measuring even if you don't have a ruler. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go over those with Sharpie, and I think I can actually still use my straight edge. Be very careful and do quality work with your straight lines. This will make it work even better later on. And so these lines here are going to be the 3 lines we need. The first part's going to be with the name. So if you're sending it to Miss Sutro, that's the first part you put there. And then you need to put down the address and the street that the person lives that you're sending it to. Now, this is not the address I live at, but there's a number and then address. Sometimes the words are long and you've got to squeeze them in there. So I wrote neatly, but you see I started to make it a little bit smaller and I still have to fit in A-V-E for avenue. Now, this isn't where I live, but can you guess what actually is at this address? And you need to, down here, put the town. And then you put a comma. Then you put the state. So if you're mailing it to someone in Hawaii, you're going to put H-I. If you're going to be mailing it to someone in a different state, then you'll put that state there. And so then we put the zip code. And that is some numbers that the post office uses it to find the town. Now, if I mail this out, it's going to go to this address. But I'm still going to need a stamp up here, right in this corner, and I need to write some sort of interesting note on this side. I need to make sure that all the decoration and note that I put on is over here. Now, I can write whatever I want, and I can decorate this side however I want. What shall I write? So the last thing you're going to need for your postcard, this really cool bit of art, is that you will need a stamp. And so that stamp is what it costs in order to mail it to that friend or family member. And if you don't have any stamps at home, then you know what? Why don't you make one for someone who's in your house and a part of your family there? It can be some secret mail between you and your brother or sister, or your mom or dad, or someone else who needs their spirits brought up. So, who do you want to send a postcard to?